is there a specific way of reading the Quran, or is just like a normal book that would start from the beginning?
Yeah, so there is actually like no specific beginning per se, because even like the way that the chapters were ordered was not in the way that it was revealed. So like it was ordered in a certain way that was revealed to Prophet on how.
So it's like a collection of sort of ideas.
No.
No. So you can read it in any way. Like you can read any chapter that you want.
So the 96th chapter of the Quran was the first revelation that was given to the Prophet, that was in the cave. That's the 96th chapter of the Quran. But the 96th chapter of the Quran, because it was the first revelation, it's not the first chapter of the Quran. It's the 96th chapter of the Quran. So the order and sequence in which the Quran is being structured is also divinely inspired.
Okay,
so it was not for the Prophet to say that, hey, you know what, let's put this one here, this one here, this one here, this one. Even the order and sequence of the Quran was divinely inspired. Okay.
You can read it, pick up any chapter. Like
Yeah.
I would recommend maybe 57, I think. The Iron. I really like that one. You can start it right from the beginning, from the first surah.
It's not like a storybook where you open in the middle of the book and then you don't know what happened in the previous part of the book. There's one thing, and second thing that I want to actually mention is when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he got the first revelation. The Archangel Gabriel asked the Prophet to read Iqra in Arabic. The Prophet said, Ma ana bikhari. I am not learned. Okay. When Prophet said, I am not learned, that is not in the Quran, because those are the words of the Prophet. Does it make sense? Iqra is there in the Quran because the Iqra is the words of Almighty God. The Prophet responded to that by saying, Ma ana bikhari, I cannot read. Because I cannot read are the words of the Prophet, that's not in the Quran. So the Quran is exclusively the words of the speech of Almighty God. Okay? And the speech of the Prophet, is called as the Hadith in Islam. That's a different, that's a different readings, right? So just to mention that part of it. These are not the words of the Prophet, these are the words of the Creator. So the words of the Prophet is different than the words of the Creator. You read the words of the Prophet, you will see the difference that, difference between the human speech and the speech of the Creator.
But, as Muslims, we follow the Quran and the Sunnah, which is the Hadith. So in order to know how to pray, we have to follow the prophets, and then so that's mentioned in
the Hadith.
In the Hadith. But like the general guidance is in the Quran, and a lot of times also specific. So it tells us to pray 5 times a day and everything like that. But then the specifics of how to do it, when, is in the Hadith. So yeah. You have any other questions?
Oh, that's all. I think I'm running.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was this one thing that you mentioned. I just want to add to that. You mentioned that how did the universe started? Is it mentioned in the Quran? You said that, right? There's a chapter in the Quran, Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter 21 of the Quran, verse number 30 to be specific. God mentions that Avalam yara allazina kafaru. This is in Arabic. Avalam yara allazina kafaru anna samawati wal arda kanata rathan fa fatakhnahuma wa ja'alna min al-ma'i kulla shay'in hayy afala yu'minun. I'm going to translate that. God says that do not the unbelievers see. Who are the unbelievers? The unbelievers are the people who don't believe in the Quran. Okay? Do not the unbelievers see that the heavens and the earth were joined together. Okay? How did the universe began to exist? Science today says that there was a big bang, which caused the universe to, so it has a cause, right? What caused the cause? The cause that caused the cause has to be an uncreated cause. That's what we were trying to say. The God that created the universe is an uncreated creator. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God mentions that, about the creation of the universe. He said that the heavens and the earth were joined together and we have made it burst asunder. We know that the universe was one primary nebula, and then there was this big bang which caused the earth, the sun, the moon, and all of these things, right? So that actually precisely mentioned in the Quran. Because God is the creator of everything, He tells you how the universe was created. You know what I'm saying? And then He said that we have created every living thing from water. Would you not then believe? We know human body contains water, right? So in the deserts of Arabia, when this verse was revealed, saying that every living thing was created from water, people could not have imagined. Water was a scarcity, But God is saying that we have created every living thing from water, and today science confirms that, right? So this is just a brief that I wanted to actually mention that on regards to what you have actually mentioned.
If you have any questions, you can take my card, and you can just send me an email with anything.
Thank you.
Okay, it was nice talking to you.
Do you have the purpose of life test, the pamphlet?
No, I don't have that.
You don't have that?
Yeah, that's
okay.
okay.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for your time, huh?